The world seems to be falling apart. So, is it selfish to focus on your own peace? When we look around, especially right now, the world can seem chaotic. There is unrest, poverty, crime, war, hostility among people and nations. Sometimes it almost feels like humanity has a death wish, as though we are complicit in our own destruction. In moments like these, I understand it can feel selfish or even incomprehensible to think about personal peace or individual goals. And yet, the desire for peace and order, both individual and collective, is very real. So, how do we begin? First, wanting peace is not selfish. Charity begins at home. Before we can serve others, we must put our own lives in order. If we are lost ourselves, we cannot guide anyone else. Now, it's worth noting that in many ways the world has improved. Science, medicine, technology, living standards, and yet, despite all this progress, human nature often stays the same. Because at the level of the mind, human thinking still carries patterns of division, fear, insecurity, and conflicting beliefs. This is why, even in a world that is outwardly better, inner peace and clarity are crucial. External improvements alone cannot resolve the conflicts within ourselves. That inner discord then manifests as serious problems like war and social conflict. Change has to start with individual thinking. This does not mean spiritual bypassing by pretending everything is fine or saying everything is an illusion or I will ignore what I see because I don't want to attract more of that. No, it does not mean that. Instead, it means staying informed while maintaining inner clarity and stability. We must take responsibility by examining our own biases and judgments. Unless we truly see the danger in divisive thinking at the individual level, we cannot address it on a global scale. When there is conflict within, it inevitably spills outside. Bringing order to your own inner world matters. The world is an extension of us. So start with yourself. Take care of your physical and mental well being. Limit your exposure to news. Staying informed is important, but constant intake can become overwhelming. Information overload is real. We are bombarded with sensory input 24/7. Social media and news cycles often amplify the worst events to grab attention. Avoid doom scrolling. Much of what we see online is clickbait, designed to provoke emotional reactions and keep us engaged. Set boundaries, maybe check the news once a day and redirect that energy to yourself. Nourish and nurture yourself. Spend time with loved ones doing things that you enjoy. Make space for peace and creativity. Walks, meditation, music, reading, journaling, or a creative project. Notice your own blind spots and biases. When we see others with differing opinions and beliefs as the problem, when we create an us versus them mindset, we become part of the problem rather than the solution. Reflect on your assumptions, preferences, and any unconscious prejudices, and try to stay open and flexible in your thinking. Fill your own cup first and then reach out. Small acts matter. Even simple gestures of kindness can create ripples we may never see. Volunteering, supporting someone at work, or in the community in whatever way you can, or simply offering a listening ear can make a meaningful difference for someone who feels alone or overwhelmed. And if you feel strongly about the direction of your community or country, there are constructive ways to participate. Vote, stay informed, make your voice count by contacting your local representatives, attending community meetings, or participating in civic events. Responsible engagement is part of caring for the world we live in. We first have to become a light to ourselves, bringing awareness, order, and responsibility into our own lives. From there, we can extend that light outward. If enough of us practice treating others as we wish to be treated, we can gradually help the world move in a better direction. So, yes, it is possible to remain centered even when the world seems unstable. Start by bringing more clarity, peace, and order into your own life and share that steadiness with others. You don't have to force your ideas and opinions onto anyone, even when they are well intentioned. Often, the most helpful thing is simply being present, and when people are ready, they will seek support. We may not be able to fix the whole world, but we can start by cultivating peace in our own corner and let it ripple outward. Thanks for watching.